Train Lover 1974 presents Tale of Number Zero. It was a spooky evening on the island of Sodor, and the engines were preparing for their annual ghost story. So yeah, I've been ready for yeah. What are you gonna go as Halloween this year, Henry? I think I might go as a burnt tree. Why? That's the most scariest thing I could think of. What about you? I'm thinking about going as a scrap engine. That's pretty scary. Oh, good choice. Alright, everyone. It is time for our annual ghost stories. Yeah, I just said that. So anyway, who wants to go first? Really? You gonna let me go first? To be honest, Edward, you do tell really good ghost stories. Yes, you do. Indeed. I've been here since the 60s, and yet I've never gotten tired of hearing your stories. Well, thank you, Boko. Your stories can act pretty silly sometimes, but I will admit they're good. Shut up, Gordon. Alright. Wait a minute. Where's Duck? I don't want him to miss out on this. Oh, he's taking a passenger train right now. He said he doesn't mind, but he hopes to hear it again next year. Indeed. Good luck with your story. Come along. Okay, then. So anyway, we're gonna cut our story back to the earliest days of Sodor, even before I arrived. Back when there was a questionable tank engine. It was back when, before the Northwestern Railway was formed. Back when it was still the Titmouth, Elsbridge, and Knapford Railway. It was even before I arrived. It was ran by many engines, such as Markland, Lady. They mostly handled the main work, while others did shunting or light duties. Including another tank engine, who didn't have a name, was helping construct the Titmouth sheds. But there was one engine in particular who was not very nice. Nobody knows who his name was, but everyone knows he was painted all black, including he had only a number 0. The engine who told me this story, his name was Christopher. He was a small green tank engine, similar to Percy, but he actually was based on an actual bassist. And when he told me, this engine was not kind. Now, most of the time, though, he was, well, just shunting, or basically he helped out with small trains. But Zero, from what he called him, was terrible. He rode roughly and often bumped the trucks too hard, even causing him to derail on occasion. Zero! But he never said anything, though. He would just puff away to go get the cranes. The manager at the time had had enough of Zero's arrogance, including callous behavior. Zero, I've had enough. I am sending you away once you take your final train tonight. Once you do, you shall be sent off to another railway. I can't believe I wasted my money in you. He didn't say anything. It looked like he had a hint of anger in his eyes. He puffed away without saying a word to anyone. The goods train was just next to the sheds. This meant we didn't see him go away that far. He buffered up, blew his whistle, and puffed off. But little did we know, it would be the last time anyone would ever see the little black tank engine. What happened to him? No one knows for certain. The last time anyone saw him was a signalman near Wellsworth, who said he passed by the signal box going towards the hill at high speed. Some people assume he completely ripped off the rails at the bottom of the hill. But the thing was, no tracks were damaged near the bottom. Hell, even his truck stayed on the rails. Nothing came off. But it is said on every anniversary of his disappearance, you can still see him puffing down the line, trying to reach his destination. But he never does. Huh! What a silly story. I would have... If this thing was so-called real, I'm surely one of us would have saw it. Okay, maybe the story might not be true, but strange things can happen at night. Huh, I bet your story's not even real. Who knows? That is your decision to make. Ha! Soon, Sir Topham Hatt walked in. Sorry to interrupt your story, knight, but I have a very important job for Gordon. What, sir? There's a special goods train that needs to be taken to the harbor tonight. None of the other engines are in steam right now, so I figured I'd ask you. But, sir, I'm a passenger engine, not a goods engine. Gordon, really useful engines do not argue. Don't bring up that Season 8 bull crap. What's Season 8? Nothing. Just get to work. At least they'll get me away from Edward's stories. Henry, why can't you take it? He literally just said I'm not in steam right now. Huh. And plus, don't disrespect Edward's stories. Edward's stories are the bomb. Huh. Being a little rough there, Gordon. Shut it, Oliver. I'll show all of you. There's no such thing as ghost. Aye, that one'll be in trouble soon. Indeed. Now, who wants to go next? Oi, me! I have a really good story. Is this about the Phantom Express again, James? You win this time, Henry. You win this time. So, guys, what do you guys want to go as for this year? I want to go as Frankenstein. I want to go as... what do I want to go as? Well, I'm going to go as a detective this year. I think maybe I'll go as a witch. That's cool. I guess you're... Well, guys. I guess we see a new goods engine on the island. How can that be? He doesn't look like a goods engine. He's blue, has a number 4. Is that Gordon by any chance? Oh, I don't think so, Toby. If it was Gordon, he'd be complaining non-stop. As he says, important engines like him don't pull goods trains. Oh, ha, keep laughing it up. What are you even pulling the train for? I was the only one in steam. Just want to get this wretched job over with. Who knows, Gordon? You might see a ghost. Oh, shove off, Diesel. Whatever. Maybe Diesel's right for once. Maybe he will run into a ghost. You too, Thomas. Shut it. Or do you want me to drag you behind my express again to Wellsworth? No. That's what I thought. Anyway, come on. Alright, don't fuss. Come on. Man, he's struggling a bit with those trucks. And geez, he's only carrying 3. Maybe he is really that weak. Shut the fuck up. Did he really just swear? I said shut the frick up. Okay, then. It was evening by the time Gordon arrived in the harbor. What's wrong, Gordon? Struggling this evening? Oh, shut up, head cranky. Boy, someone's in a grumpy mood. You too, Bulstrode. You were put on a beach for 2 years. Okay, I won't deny that. I'm out of here. I want to get back to my nice warm shed. Man, he'll be in trouble soon. Yeah, indeed. Wait, what? As he puffed back down the line towards the sheds, the story Edward had told him was still playing on his mind, but he didn't care. Pa, there's no such thing as ghost. Even if I did run into one, I would shoo it off. Alright, Gordon. We're gonna head into the station real quick to get permission to go back to the sheds. Then we'll set off. Alright, whatever. Just make it quick. Gordon was now all alone, but not for long. Suddenly, his driver and fireman came back. Alright, we'll be prepared to depart in a bit. We have to wait for a light tank engine to pass by. A tank engine? Light? I'm a big engine. I should have priority. Sorry, Gordon. Then they heard it. What is that? They saw a black tank engine rush by. What on earth was that? I have no idea. I think it's just best if we leave. So do I. I think I know who's behind this. Toby, you shouldn't go as a witch. Why shouldn't I? That's more of a girl's costume. Witches are girls, not boys. Wanna be a wizard? I guess you're right. Maybe I will go as a wizard. Wizards are cool. At least they're not evil like witches. Yeah, for a second there you'll look like Thomas! Well, speak of the devil. Hello, Gordon. Why did you get painted black and play a trick on me? What are you talking about? Don't play dumb with me. A tank engine that was painted black with a number 0 passed right by me at the station. And I thought it was you. Gordon, I've been here the whole time. I finished my last train about 2 hours ago. I'm done for the night. It's true. He's been here the whole time. Indeed. Well, who was the tank engine that passed by me then? And he had a similar shape to you. Well, Gordon, it can't be me. I was here the whole time. Plus, why would I get myself painted black? And another thing is that how the hell would I get back here if I passed by you at the station, going to where? The harbor. Yeah, how the hell would I get back here in time then? And another thing. How in the heck would I even get repainted blue in time before you get here? The station's only about an hour away. So that meant there would be no way in enough time for me to get repainted all my blue color back. Gordon was very confused. Suddenly, he remembered the story. His face then went pale. Are you alright, Gordon? Yes, I'm fine. I just tired. I'm going back to the sheds. He's losing it. Yeah, he's definitely losing it. Now as for you, Percy, Frankenstein? Really? When Gordon arrived back at Titmuth's sheds, mostly everyone was asleep. Henry had left to go take the flying kipper, and the others were asleep. Except for one, though. Edward, who was actually waiting for Gordon. You saw him, didn't you? How did you know? I can tell that look. I still remember when I first saw him. You saw him? Indeed, when I first arrived on the railway. The green tank engine I told you about warned me about him. And similar to you, as since I was younger back then, I didn't really pay much attention until I ran into him. But how? It's best you don't ask those type of questions. In fact, I actually asked the same thing. You know what he told me? What? It's best if you don't ask those type of questions. There's some things in this world we cannot explain. But here's another thing. Never doubt the supernatural. Now, if you excuse me, I have to get going. Bill and Ben are waiting for me. Gordon sat there for a long time thinking, and then he finally fell to sleep. Gordon is different now. Of course, he still does act pompous and arrogant occasionally, but every Halloween, he does always keep a lookout for the little black tank engine. And one thing is for certain, he has taken Edward's advice. He is never questioned about the supernatural ever again. Woo!